Hello everyone, welcome to the video. As you saw by the title, I'm going to be listening to the third album by the Beatles for the first time, so I hope you enjoy it. Just a quick comment. I understand as an audience it may be a bit frustrating that I have to edit up the songs in such a way, but it's the only way that I can do it that allows me to upload it onto YouTube, because the second YouTube detects a Beatles song, it's like, blocked. So I do the best that I can with it, so I hope that it's still enjoyable for you, and thank you for understanding. Next, I want to address the singles. Thank you very much for everyone who let me know that the singles were not actually on the albums themselves, they were a separate thing. So this is the plan. So because I've already listened to the first two and I'm reacting to the third one today, my plan is the next video, Beatles video after this one, will be me listening to all the singles up to this point, and then I will alternate album, single, album, singles. And because the singles themselves, it is there's not so many compared to the album, I'll try to do maybe an analytical take on one of my favorite singles of that time period. Maybe that's my thoughts. And then of course in between I'm going to do other videos for other music that I love, just because it makes me happy to talk about other music. So the Beatles videos will be every 3 weeks, and the 2 videos in between will be some other music topics. Oh, also, I'm an Aussie. I saw some comments saying that I was British or American. I'm an Aussie. I know I don't have the strongest Aussie accent, but I just wanted to get that out there, so there you go. So the album I will be listening to is called A Hard Day's Night, released in 1964. So it has 13 tracks in it, written by both Lennon and McCartney. All of the songs are written by them, so no cover songs. So it'll be a good way for me to capture, I think their songwriting abilities probably really started taking off at this point. That is my guess. Here is the track listing. These are the songs that I think I already know at this point. I may be proven wrong as I listen, but that's about it. Let's get to it. So the first song is A Hard Day's Night. I'm pretty sure I know this one. It's like, "Did a hard day's night and I've been working like a dog." I'm pretty sure it's that one. Okay. I was right. It's been a hard day's night. Be sleeping like a log, but wait on to you. You know I work all day to get your money to buy a thing. Like most Beatles songs at this point, they're so incredibly catchy. Like, you can listen to 20 seconds worth and like already be like, oh yeah, I feel like I've gotten the melody. So that's a good thing when you're listening to something for the first time. It just makes you enjoy it more, because you're like, oh, I can just join in so easily. When I'm home, everything seems to be right. This is reminding me, there was a song in the previous album, they had just this interesting percussion element. So I'm guessing that the way they started branching out with their sounds were maybe possibly with choosing different percussive sounds, like wooden blocks and marimbas and vibraphones and all that kind of stuff. That's a guess, I could be wrong. Feeling you holding me tight, tight, yeah. And I've been working like a dog. Alright. Ow! Classic rock yell into your little solo. Ooh! That's a very enjoyable little solo. Oh! Now why should I be surprised that they have surprises in their songs? Like, obviously I should know that by now, right? But so it's like the chord at the start is quite, there's a word I'm looking for that starts with the D. Dissonance, I think is the word I'm looking for. It sounds very dissonant, like the chord at the start, and then at the end, that sound almost sounded very like 80s rock. Like that little riff. That's just my opinion. Like, so that was intriguing, interesting. So the next song is I Should Have Known Better, sung by Lennon. I should have known better. I should have known better. Again, my instinct is to go to it's some kind of love song, but it's upbeat and rock, because that seems to be a tendency at this point in time. Oh! Sorry. Sorry. Let me listen to that song again. That starting note of the harmonica is like the same with the Hard Day's Night, and then it kind of slightly changes. So to my ear, it just was like, oh, it kind of instinctively almost sounds a bit like A Hard Day's Night. I could be wrong, that's just what my ear heard.
I should have known better with a girl like you. That hey, hey, hey,
Hey, hey, hey.
and I do.
Okay.
I never realized what a kiss could be. This could only happen to me.
I don't know why I really like that line. I never knew what a kiss could be, could only happen to me. I don't know, it seems quite comical, that lyric.
That when I tell you that I love you, oh, me too.
Nice electric guitar though.
Oh, and when I ask, give me more, hey, 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 give me more.
Okay. Are they harmonizing? They've got like harmonized chords in the guitar, don't they? And then, yeah, it's like harmonized.
Only happened to me. Can't you see? Can't you see? When I tell you that I love you, you're gonna say you love me too.
Oh, that's rather sure of him.
Be mine.
That's nice.
You're gonna say you love me too.
Rather sure of himself, isn't he? Again, I feel like they're still very much going for, you know, they knew what they were doing, going for that young demographic. You know, play the game, do what you gotta do. The next one is titled If I Fell, which is instantly quite an intriguing title to me. See, I'm thinking more if I fell in like the metaphorical sense of if I struggle in life and make a mistake and fall in that kind of way, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be if I fell like in love with you. That's the vibe I'm getting.
If I fell in love with you, would you promise to and help me understand? Just holding hands. If I give my, I must be sure from the very start. Would love me more than her.
Oh.
Love you too. Oh.
One thing they're doing with the harmonies, which I learned in my orchestral course, if you have like a note and they're all moving up at the same time or them all moving down at the same time, the audience's ear doesn't have that perspective. How do I describe this? If everything's moving up in the same time, there's nothing for your ear to gauge that it's going up. Like if you had a steady note and it's up, 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 you have that bass note to determine it's going up. So in their harmonies, they were both going up and then it went like, sorry, so it was like all together and then it went down and up, and that is very, like, I know it's not a unique thing, but it's just something I'm noticing, that it's a clever thing that your ear, it grabs your ear's attention when you have harmonies that are going in different ways. They're not just constantly the third below or third above. Just, you know, pointing that out.
Had my pride like her.
Ooh.
'Cause I couldn't stand the pain. Would love to love you and that she.
I feel like in comparison to the other albums, I did notice sometimes in the first two albums when they were singing, they were either doubling the lead or they were singing in harmony together, that the vocals weren't precisely in succinct in time, whereas now, like for this song, it's incredibly clean. Like they're singing the syllables and everything, and the vowels are all very similar, and their endings of the words are, it's very succinct and very clean. So I'm just noticing that as a difference.
'Cause I couldn't stand the pain.
That's a sad line.
And I would love to love you and that she will. When she learns we are two.
I love how it's like a really sweet song and then it's like, you know, very sweet, and then they just suddenly put in there like she's gonna cry when she learns we're together. Like there's a little bit of pettiness in there, which I just find amusing. For the storytelling, it's I enjoy it, it's funny. Nice. I enjoy that one. I really like songs that immediately set an atmosphere and that just very much set the mood of like love. So the next song is I'm Happy Just to Dance With You, sung by Harrison. It's a shorter song, 1:56, so guessing it's going to be a very catchy song in order to hook people instantly, have maybe a solo or some sort of bridge in the middle and then go back to that catchy section.
Before this dance is through, I think I'm so happy when you dance with me. I don't want to kiss or hug if it's only trying to.
It's a very big tom sound, isn't it?
There is really nothing else I'd rather do.
It's interesting, as a first time listener, that rhythmic guitar is slightly distracting, but I can very much see that after time, like I may not even notice it. Like it'll just be more I think my body notices it to add movement more than my ear.
Everything I need. Before this dance is through, I think I love you too. I'm so happy when you dance with me. Let's pretend we just can't see his face.
So now I like the guitar, it's good.
To dance with you, just to dance with you. Is everything I need.
Oh, I feel like they're really experimenting with you think it's going to be quite a predictable way of singing, and then they add in a harmony that elevates the lead. Like usually the harmony is quite, the backing vocals and harmonies are quite predictable, but it's like they use the harmonies to elevate the lead into a different section. Does that make sense? Am I describing that correctly?
I'm so happy when you dance with me.
It's like they're the chords, they're the harmonies progressing the vocals, yeah.
I'm happy just to dance with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice, and then using the harmony obviously from that section to end the outro bit. I feel like, you know, in that song they quite experimented in not just having the backing vocals and harmonies to support the lead, but it actually changed like the chord, like using the harmonies to change the chords. Yeah, I know I'm not saying that very well, but that was interesting and well done. And the sound of, I think it's a tom, and there was like some wooden percussion. That was very interesting. I feel like they're playing around with their sounds as well. Okay, so the next song is Tell Me Why, sung by Lennon. Again, kind of a shorter song, 2:09. And Tell Me Why. Okay. I'm guessing acoustic serenading love song. You can hear like the bass is walking, it's like boom, 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 which I think automatically makes you move. Having a walking bass, just instantly it makes your body want to move.
And why you lied to me, everything I had, but you left me sitting on my own.
Oh.
Lied to me.
Why do you cry and lie, bro?
Tell me why to me. It's something that I said or done. Tell me what an alibi. If you don't really get no home, hold it back these days.
That little section there sounded very like almost quite inspired by Elvis, that Rocky Bear, like sounded like a kind of a way that Elvis would sing if Elvis was singing this song. And I feel like they're going kind of wild with the harmonies. I feel like they're just like, let's just try all the harmonies, let's see how we go and experiment with this sound.
And why you lied to me.
Lying ain't good, kids.
If you only listen to my pleas.
Sorry. Let's go. I have no idea what they said, but.
And why you lied to me.
Oh, what was the song on the previous album where they kind of imitated like a whining child? I have to say, this is just my opinion, obviously. I feel like you have to have a certain level of complete unpretentiousness to do this in a song, because like, I know for me, like, especially if you want to be taken as like a serious musician, like, I feel like definitely, especially a couple years ago, I would have been like, oh, I can't do that, I need to be serious. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like for them to just like play around and have obvious fun and clearly write a song that I'm assuming they would know would cause a reaction in the listener like this, and just be like, you know what, music's fun. Like, I get a very unpretentious vibe from them. Again, that could be something a lot of people were doing at the time, and I'm not aware of that, but you know, me just listening to it now, it feels like I don't often hear people do that anymore, so it took me by surprise. I enjoyed it. The next song is Can't Buy Me Love, which I instantly hear in like a British accent, like, can't buy me love, eh? Eh? Can't buy me love. I'm so sorry, I'm not good at accents.
Buy me love.
Oh! I know this one.
Buy me love. Buy you diamond ring, my friend, if it makes you feel alright. Do anything, my friend, if it makes you feel alright.
And that walking bass again.
I don't care much for money, but money can't buy me love. I'll give you two. I may not have a lot to give, but I don't care too much for money. Money can't buy me love. Can't buy me love. And I'll be satisfied. Tell me that you want the kind of thing can buy. I don't care too much for money. Money can buy me love.
And of course there's that classic Beatles silence thing that they do, and when it goes to the chorus they add that rhythm guitar and change up the rhythm just to like keep the song moving and so it doesn't stagnate. Nice. Hearing two guitars. I don't know if they've just panned it in a way that sounded like two guitars to me.
Kind of things that money just can't buy.
Oh, I'm sorry, I realized I didn't say much about that. I was just kind of enjoying it. I didn't realize I knew it. This song is called Anytime at All, lead vocals by Lennon. I'm guessing it's just going to be like, anytime you need me at all, I'll be there.
Anytime at all. Anytime at all. All you gotta do is go. I'll be there.
Told ya, I got her.
If you need somebody to love, just look
Piano keys for the bass.
Don't you be sad, just call me tonight.
If I'm hearing this right, it sounds like they're using the piano as the bass in the verse and then an actual bass as the bass in the chorus. It's interesting because the piano bass notes really have they have a different tonal quality and a different depth than a bass guitar has. And it's, I never actually really thought of it, but it's just quite a subtle way to just catch the listener's ear, not necessarily by even arrangement or more just by the instrument change, so which I realize is arrangement, Caroline. I can't think of a song that does that, uses the piano for the bass in one section and then alternates. Actually, I think another Beatles song did that, didn't they? In the first album? Am I remembering that right? Okay.
And I'll be there. There is nothing I won't do. You need a shoulder to cry on.
Someone mentioned in the previous video that I mistakenly said Ringo was doing hi-hats and it was cymbals. I need to re-listen. But here I can clearly hear that he's got that cymbal like going, but it's really quiet, so it kind of just slips into the background, but you can hear that movement he keeps there.
Anytime at all.
Oh, also the way that they announce that, anytime at all, it's like, it's more like they're saying anytime at all than anytime at all. I'm not criticizing it, I'm just saying it's an interesting way to sing it.
Anytime at all.
Ooh, I like that. Now the high keys of the piano come in. Oh, that's nice. So they have a section which is like dun 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 dun. I know that's the wrong, but like they're progressing up. And then they progress up, but double time the guitar, I think it was. And then they add the piano because it's already been introduced in like the bass, and they introduce the highness of the piano, the high keys. Nice.
I'll be there.
next song is called I'll Cry Instead by Lennon, which, like, kind of sad. What if it's like, I love you so okay, this is my guess for the storyline. The character, whoever is singing it, so Lennon, loves this person so much, but that person doesn't want him, and he's like, it's okay, I will let you be happy with someone else, I'll cry instead, and you be happy, and you don't have to cry.
I got every reason on earth to be mad, but I just lost the only girl I had. If I up today, but I can't, so I cry instead.
What's that sound?
I
think it's the tambourine. I couldn't put my ear to it. There we go.
people that I meet. If I could see you now, I try to make you sad somehow. I cry when there's people there. I get shy when they start to stare. I'm gonna lock myself away. Hey, I'm gonna break their hearts all around the world.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you what your loving man can do. Until then,
there's a surprise.
Instead, 'cause I'm gonna break their hearts all around the world.
Not good.
Yes, I'm gonna show you what your loving man can do. Until then, I'll cry instead.
Hold on, what? I'm sorry, I don't think I was hearing the lyrics correctly. So basically it's like jilted lover. His lady broke his heart, and now he's kind of bitter. What a shame. What a shame. So this song is called Things We Said Today, sung by McCartney. I think it's either going to take the approach of all the lovely things we said today, and then like they break up and it no longer means anything, or the things we said today in a negative context, like in a fight, and then they don't mean anything. Oh.
You say you will love me if I have to go. You'll be thinking of me. Somehow I will know. When I'm lonely, wishing you weren't so far away, then I will remember.
I'm noticing, I can't remember if it was the first or second album, but they have songs that have this very like almost like a Western film, especially with the guitars like da-da-da, which is something I'm just not familiar to hearing. So it's kind of interesting because I've noticed they've done it in a couple of songs, so it must have been a sound that they quite enjoyed experimenting with as well. So interesting.
Deep in love, not a lot to say, then we will remember things we said today.
Oh.
Me, I'm just love to hear you say that love is love, and though we may be blind, make you my girl, be the only one.
Interesting. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those people that can just hear a chord and be like, oh, it's A flat minor with a 7th augmented. Whatever. I'm gonna have to look the chords up for this one. This one's intriguing me.
We may be blind, love is here to stay, and that's enough to make you my girl. On and on.
Oh, that harmony is interesting.
Someday
that backing
when we're
vocals.
dreaming.
Oh. I'm sorry, again, I know I didn't comment much on that one. That one was just very intriguing to me. I'm gonna have to like delve deeper into that one, I think. It's like the main part of the song was very smooth, and his vocals were just incredibly smooth, and then you get to that other section and that tambourine, it kind of adds a little bit of chaos. Again is not the right word, but it adds a little bit more of like, oh, and then they strip it back and it's very smooth, and the vocals seem very intentionally smooth, and that's in the most part of the song. That was very interesting. Okay, this song is called When I Get Home, sung by Lennon. Okay, okay.
I got a whole lot of things to tell her. On my way, 'cause I'm gonna see my baby today.
Woo.
I got a whole lot of things I gotta say.
Playing with the timing there.
I got a whole lot of things to tell her. When I get home, I'm gonna
So yeah, they played around with the timing there, like entered too early and then like that way can't do that. Sung by Lennon. At this point I'm guessing the thing's wrong, so I'm just gonna go straight to listen to it. Oh.
You down and leave you flat.
What? Have these lyrics aged terribly? I'm sorry. What?
You're talking that way, they laugh in my face. So please listen to me if you wanna say mine. You gotta leave you flat. You gotta leave you flat. Because I told you before, oh, you can't do that.
Nice.
You can't do
They've chosen that percussive sound and like we're gonna use it through the whole song.
You can't do that. You can't do that. It seems you're talking that way. They laugh in my face. I can't help my feelings. I go out of my mind. I go and let you down. Let you down. Oh, you can't do that.
Okay, I like the ending. I was like teased you a little bit if they were gonna play that last note. I'm sorry, I found out how the lyrics kind of distracted me a little bit, and if a guy's telling you what you can and can't do, I'm just saying. I know I'm taking this too seriously, but that's just where my mind went. I was like, okay. Oh, are you all gonna hate me now? Oh no. The last song on the album is called I'll Be Back, which immediately makes me think of You'll Be Back from Hamilton. Any Hamilton fans here? Anyways, I'll be back.
No, if you break my heart, I'll go, but I'll be back again. Told you once before goodbye,
Oh, those harmonies
but
are
I came back again.
atmospheric.
I'm the one who wants you. Yes, I'm the one who wants you.
Oh. Sorry, why is that line so beautiful? I'm the one who wants you. Oh, it sounds so nice.
I'm the one who wants you.
I think it's the guitar backing chord or something.
Yes, I'm the one who wants you.
Yeah.
Could find better things to do
Lovely
than
harmonies.
to break my heart again. Try to show that I'm not trying to pretend. I thought that you would realize
Is it?
that if I ran away from you.
They've got like a little guitar plucked, like it sounded like it was walking, like the bass, a walking bass, like boom, 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 which would just be a guitar pluck, wouldn't it? But it was nice. It caught me. I didn't expect to hear it.
Better things to do
Oh,
than to break my heart again. This time I will try to show that I'm not trying, but I hate to leave you.
oh, I really like this one.
You know I hate to leave you. Oh.
They changed the timing quite a bit too, didn't
If you break
they?
my heart, I'll go.
Oh, I actually really enjoyed that last song. That was very interesting to me in terms of their harmonies. As first listens, it's really hard to pick everything up, so I'm sure I have missed some things, but I really enjoyed that one. And it seems like they're really starting to play around with their own harmonies and playing around with the timing a little bit too, more so than the first two albums. I guess I couldn't so much because if the first two albums, a lot of them did contain covers, so maybe they were restricted in that sense. So yeah, I feel like I was a little bit right with the percussive elements, like they're starting to use those sounds to experiment a little bit. I think I was right in that. So I have to say, out of the three albums so far, I think the second one was my least favorite. I did enjoy this one. The first one was quite enjoyable too. So I'm not gonna rank them at this point, but that's kind of where my mind is sitting at the moment. I'm looking forward to see what's next. So the next video, Beatles related, will be the singles that I need to catch up to this point, and then from then I will alternate from album singles and the singles videos where I will pick one that I really like and do more of an analysis of it. I think that'll just be good for me to learn as well, and I hope enjoyable for the rest of you as well. I don't know, we'll see. Also, one thing very quickly, if I've said something that you disagree with, or you know, whatever, that's fine. You can disagree with me. I just ask if you can just be kind and respectful to me and to other people in the comments. If you I can't speak, disagree, that would be great. And again, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye.